Alright, let's play the silent. I like playing fast, and you guys deserve it. You guys deserve someone who is going to try to give you relevant commentary at the same time as they play a run reasonably, within a reasonable window of time, I would say. Okay? Slime boss, 4 elites, we remove defend. Alright. Easy. Next. I don't know. I'm trying to develop this sort of style where I play fast and I try to share relevant details and go into things, and I have a lot of thoughts about this game to share. I've played this game a lot, and at the same time, I would really like for you guys to not have to, and for me really, to not have to endure, you know, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour long run, and I'm fine with going more in depth with stuff like that, just not all the time, and this is one of those times. I just feel like playing right now, playing how I normally would play. Most of my silent wins are like 45 minutes to an hour long, because I like playing fast, because it means I get to play the game more. It means I get in another run quicker, I get to experience more things, learn more things, try more things, enjoy more things, upload more things, share more things. Anyway, that kind of brings me to talk about win rate, okay? And I want to be careful here. And you guys are awesome. And I understand, because there really isn't another metric that we have to gauge how good a player is at the game, other than win rate or win streak, right? So, well, I don't really play for those things. And I've been asked, what's your win rate, what's your win streak, what's your best such and such? And my answer has got to be that it would be better if I opted to not play the game at night, if I opted to spend 3 or 4 hours on the runs that I played, and that's pretty much it. It would be better if those things, but I don't think they're particularly, I don't think my numbers are particularly bad. I just couldn't tell you what they are because I don't know, because the people that play for win rate and win streak, they're playing a different game than you and me. You see, when you want to have the best win rate or something like that, you are incentivized to spend as much time as humanly possible on a given run. Eviscerate this guy. Literally, as much time as humanly possible on a run. I don't have that much time. So, I don't play for those things. You know, that's pretty much it. You know, I want to play the game. I don't want to sit there and contemplate elementary decisions for, you know, way longer than they need to be contemplated. And I would like to believe that intuition could still be something that measures a player's skill in this game. You know, and that's kind of just my take on the whole thing, is that, man, and there's something to be said for playing for win rate and win streak, and I'm not picking that up. There's just no way. I'll pick that up. I love this damage card lineup for Slime Boss. I'm not picking that up, though. I'm just not right now. I feel good. This is 4 elites. And Slime Boss, like, I feel strong. I don't want to be carried by some toxic egg right now. I'll pick it up sometimes, but not right now. I'm feeling myself, okay? And some, you know, probably most or all streamers or whatever, they would just pick it up. And then maybe if they won the run, they would even act like they're good at the game because they won a run with an Act 1 toxic egg. Hey, I'll say it. If you get Mummified Hand, White Beast Statue, or Toxic Egg in Act 1, you should be winning. You should be winning the run. Alright, I'll just say it. And that's probably a little bit rash of me to say, but, well, okay, I'll say it like this. If you are one of the players that is considered to be the best at the game, and you get an Act 1 Mummified Hand, Toxic Egg, Dead Branch, or White Beast Statue, then you should be winning the run. If you're one of the best players. Like, we can just add it to your win rate sample, say it's a win, and just go to the next run. Save some time, you know? It's... I'm trying to figure out if I should double down on this or if I should pull back. There's something to be said for... Oh, also shoutouts to Toxic Egg, Warpaint, and Upgrade Shrine. Let's get damage up. There is something to be said and appreciated for players that are willing to push the game to the human limit. You know? There really is. And I can respect that. But the culture of that, the type of player that breeds, I don't know if that's really where I want to see the game. You know, this game is a lot more than that, and the average player is simply not spending... The average person simply doesn't have that time to stream themselves. You know, playing a sample of 25 or 50 Ironclad runs, spending 4 hours on each of them. We don't have that time. That's the thing. So, I don't think it's fair to invalidate someone's experiences and opinions on the basis of they don't want to sit there and be forced to... Because that's the thing, is that... Hey, I could spend 8 hours on each silent run. I could sit down and say, you know what? I'm going to do a win rate sample for the silent, and I'm going to spend 6 hours on each run, you know? I'm going to spend a week on each run. And I'm only going to spend a day on each floor. How about that? Something like that. And let's say I do 25 runs like that. Are you really going to say that I'm the best silent player when I win all 25 of those runs? You know what I mean? It's an exaggeration, but I'm just trying to make a point. And that also Tori's busted in this fight. Anyway. And hey, some of those guys, I'm sure they're good guys. It's just that the culture that creates a lot of these players who are seen as the best, well, they kind of have an obligation or whatever to be seen that way. So it's kind of... I just really dislike the closed-mindedness that comes with the idea that someone has solved the game or solved a character, right? It's, you know, there's a lot to learn, there's a lot to improve on, and this game is actually very far from being solved. There are so many different decision trees and factors, and I like to experience a lot of the game, and I think that you experience more when you don't have this sort of a pressure of you gotta... Weird. Okay. What? 2 more brews. Is that... Oh, that's dupe potion? Anyway. I hope that makes sense. Clears some stuff up. Like, I don't know. I would be happy to play for win rate or win streak if time was something, if intuition was something that was factored into the idea of... Right now, it's just the format of that. It's just... That's not what I want to see the game end up being. I don't want for the average player's opinions to be invalidated because they didn't demonstrate to some crowd of people who really doesn't even care that much anyway, that they can win the most with the character and are willing to neglect all of their obligations as a human being to, you know, these are people whose... This is their career, so of course they have enough time to do that, right? That's the whole thing, is that they have the time to do that, and you and me don't. but I don't think it invalidates our experiences and opinions about the game. It's just that they have enough time to sit down and do 25 ironclad runs and spend 4 hours on each of them, or 3 hours, or whatever. And we don't. Okay? So, it's easy. Easy. And that relic is so broken on silent. And this is not the most phenomenal Pandora's box. It's pretty much every crappy damage common in the game with a finisher. And the concentrate. Now at least we got this. We got this. Concentrate reflex. So, should be fine. Just remove a bunch of these damage commons and should be winning. I think we are in pretty good shape. As long as we can remove enough. We have enough money thanks to our mob bank. Wow. I felt like we've had this mob bank forever. And it's only gotten a little under 100 gold. Whatever. Shoutouts to mob bank. I guess we didn't even go to a shop. But yeah, that's all I gotta say, is that this game is far from solved. Play it, learn from direct experience, share your thoughts with people, and don't be dismissive of someone's take on whatever. Because, I don't know, I just get the impression that I get a kind of vibe that if someone who's considered to be the best player suddenly came out and said that Floor Zero Jack of All Trades was a really good start, or said that Floor Zero Transmutation was a really good start, I feel like people would just believe it and wouldn't try for themselves. I don't know. You gotta understand that top players, whoever's considered to be a top player, they're wrong about things, they've been wrong about things, and they change their mind about things, okay? So it's just funny to me when I see someone who really swore by what this player said, and then that player changes their mind on whatever it was, and then they just act as if that was their opinion all along. You know, it's just a funny culture, that's all. So, and the worst thing about it, I'll end this little rant with this. The worst thing about it all is that they really... we don't need to do this for Chosen. Chosen's... we don't need to do this for Chosen. I'll end it with this. Although the people that have done a lot for the game have done a lot for the game. Although they have developed the metagame or given people ideas as to where to go, taught them different stuff about this game, I would say that it becomes pretty unproductive when it's your obligation to give everyone the image that you know everything and you won't tolerate any backseating, and you start timing people out in your Twitch chats when they say, why didn't you pick such and such? But why don't you do whatever? Then you just time them out. We won't tolerate any different opinions. This streamer or player is the best one, and they have demonstrated it by these metrics. They are very well accomplished, and well, it's part of their brand and image to be just really good at games. So we're going to do everything in our power to make sure that there's no dissenters. I'm just exaggerating, but I don't know, think about it. Think about it a little bit. Anyway, very relevant commentary to the run at hand. So, what's going on? Well, we are destroying this run. We are stupidly strong. We're front-loading the entire game. No one can stop us. We are looking good, stylish, and, well, I would really like to know how Chosen would plan on stopping this from happening, because it's looking very bleak for our whatever. Chosen is canonically supposed to be awakened one, right? The idea is that Chosen was stabbed by the ritual dagger and became the awakened one, right? Yes. That's also not very relevant to the run at hand, but I don't have that much to say about this run. Medkit's fantastic. I'll say that about the run. I'm gonna do a remove, and I don't know what I'm removing. I will say that I like how the riddle with holes has been, or it hasn't been, but it could troll a bird really hard. You know, just knock a bird out. I don't think we need 2 sucker punches, so we'll start with that. But I want to remove all these damage cards because they're all extremely bloaty and underwhelming. And we're upgrading acrobatics and probably concentrate if possible, unless we get another acrobatics. Concentrate definitely needs an upgrade, so that's what I'm looking at. Pretty much remove everything else, and we should be good to go. At some point, we would like to upgrade Survivor. Oh wait, we already did. That was from Warpaint. Cool. And this is pretty much what's going on. We're just yeah, we're a combo character. Silence a combo character. That's exactly what we're doing. Look at her go. Look at her go. That's the best way I could put it. Now, something we do want to do for sure is play Predator. So let's do that. We don't need to finish her. We just need to draw a bunch of cards on the following turn. Predator is one of my favorite damage cards in the game. It's so good. It's so good. You know, just the ability to see and draw that many cards next turn, so huge. Nice. Helix is fantastic. And let's go to the events. I like the events. 2 upgrade shrines. Shout outs to Toxic Egg. Sure. So this fight, we can pretty much just front load. This is going to be a discard infinite of some kind. In my opinion, you should be winning silent runs with discard infinites. Or when I say you should be, I mean you can be. Winning runs with discard infinites over half the time. That's my take. That I have absolutely no evidence to back up. Because I don't stream yet. So as a result, pretty much everything that I say is just invalid. I'm just messing around. This is kind of an awkward situation here. Being weakened. We're losing Helix. Don't look so great. And we're taking damage. I need to start thinking, turning my brain on a little bit, because this is a fight that we could die in. If any fight. Just because you never know. Oh wait, I forgot we bought Medkit. Never mind. Never mind. Why would I be worried? Man, we need to get... There are so many of these awful damage cards right now. Just so many awful damage cards among us. Taking way too much damage here. But it's okay. Because we probably... I shouldn't say probably, but once we get another card removed, this deck is going to feel so good. Really. Can't believe how much damage this guy is able to get away with. I should have been paying more attention. Cool. Expertise? Nah. We should be fine with concentrate, reflex, acrobatics. We should be doing okay. I think that the issue was I didn't play this Crippling Cloud soon enough. Need to just play it so it just leaves the deck. So it just leaves the... We don't have to redraw into it, you know? That's the best thing about Crippling Cloud, you know? That you don't have to draw it again. Because why would I want to draw that card again? It doesn't make finisher stronger. Hey. That's what it's about. About to upgrade this finisher. This is a finisher deck. Whatever that means. We are very, very strong. Ghost in a jar, by the way. Endless agony with the finisher. That's pretty cool. Oh, I don't think we should need that. Because then you can't buy spoon. Endless agony's terrible with spoon. Which of these needs to go? All of them. Just get all of these weird damage cards out of the deck, please. It's just weird Pandora's box. The only good thing about it was that there was like another dagger throw and a concentrate. And the finisher is kind of cool too, I will say. I can admit that. Yes. Yes. I was wondering where the cards were. Acrobatics, concentrate, and adrenaline. It's hard to get them. Hard to get to them amongst all of this nonsense. All this bloat. Ooh. Definitely want to upgrade finisher at some point. More adrenaline. Oh no, not the confusion. Not the confusion, please, Neko. Please, Neko. Oh man. I don't think Sneko lives to see turn 2 here. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. Get that out of the deck. And then... Finisher is so satisfying. I mean... disrespect Champ a little bit. Disrespect Champ a little bit more. Champ's a good guy, but he's just kind of asking to be disrespected. Get this sucker punch out of here. Like, what? Yes. That should be good. I love Champ. Champ is just such a cool boss. Makes you vulnerable and frail and doesn't even attack you. Like, it's just so funny how the fight is flavored. You know what I mean? If you just pay attention to this stuff, like... I just think it's so funny because you could see that. Can't you see that? Champ just face slapping you, whatever that attack was. Make you vulnerable and just mess around and not even just taking it easy. Because he's the champ. Reflex. I need to see this reflex all the time. This reflex is the best card in the deck. I probably messed that up. That was probably infinite as it was, but let's try again. Alright. Let me see Acro. Let me see Acro. Draw 3. Draw into aggro. Or, not aggro, eviscerate. Yes. It's not even vulnerable. It's just how strong eviscerate is. Six by 7. Third adrenaline for me. Yes. Yes. Clean this deck up. I'm gonna get this out. Let me get this other sucker punch out. That will make it feel so much better. They're giving me the easy boss too? We can kind of do whatever we want in this act. I like the events. Let's look for falling, and we could take madnesses, we could sensory stone, double orb walker, mind bloom. I like the events in this act a lot. And we really just need card removes, so getting an event shop is also that's also appealing. Because really we just need card removes. The deck feels so much better, as is. Just 3 adrenaline, and starting to get rid of a bunch of damaged commons, and feels great. Yes. So this is how, you know, I've seen it said that discard decks struggle with block without bandages or whatever. It's just not true. It's just not true, because I guess people that say that, well, they haven't read Survivor. You know, the character starts out with a discard card in the base kit, and it also can provide you infinite block in situations like this. In fact, very frequently so. This happens to me very frequently. Nah. Okay. Okay. It's not perfect. I'm not perfect, rather. How about that? Heck, man. I'm just trying to get to my cards. Let me see my draw cards. Like, thank you. Alright. No thanks. Purifier. Fantastic. We could lose Glass Knife. Let's lose Glass Knife. Fantastic. That will make the deck feel very, very good. Makes the deck feel very, very good. We should be in very good shape for the time slug. That's my take. No thanks. Okay. 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 Great. Thanks. Didn't want any of those. Corpse Explosion? Does this look like a deck that needs Corpse Explosion? How dare you offer me Corpse Explosion after we just had Shapes and Darklings in a row? Hey, come on, man. Then you give me Maw right afterwards? No. It's like when you beat Sentries and then they offer you Dagger Spray. Like, no. That's what that card was for you guys. Oh, you look like you could use a dagger spray. Ha ha ha. Hey, want a corpse explosion? Ha ha ha. Oh wait. You already had all those fights. Want to upgrade finisher. If we can squeeze out a finisher upgrade somewhere. Squeeze in, squeeze out. Finishers. Finisher gets it done. Alright. Or this if we need more upgrades. I don't know if we will. But I like the event still. Yeah, I messed up. I accidentally discarded the wrong thing. But it's okay. We get away with it. We keep going. I don't really know exactly what I did wrong. It was a misclick of some sorts, but... just felt like I was having to reach for the acrobatics and such. I mean, you could take Phantasmal Killer if you want, but... I can't remember the last fight that's gone on until turn 2. Maybe Champ, or it was the Shape fight at the start, huh? Maybe it was Darklings, I don't recall. So what needs to be upgraded? I mean, we're rich. Looking for shops. Nothing really needs to be upgraded. We need a recall. I want to upgrade finisher just because it's fun to get big finisher, but beautiful. Eviscerate on sale, by the way. If you wanted to, you could buy... here, this is going to help my brain if we lose a dagger throw. We could buy Discovery. Discovery into Grand Finale or Nightmare for Time Eater. This is a nifty little deck. We could lose Prepared next. Or Crippling Cloud. Just so there's no poison in the deck. That would be nice if there was just no poison in the deck. Or you could buy Turnip if you want. I don't think we need a Turnip, but... Ooh. We could lose 110 gold here for sure. Let's lose the Crippling Cloud and let's get an upgrade. Fine. Fine by me. Don't need it. Can't take it anyway because we need key, but... Yeah, like, what do you need Toxic Egg to win this run for, basically, is my question. That finisher was upgraded, man. That's all I gotta say. Might have to. Finisher plus. I love finisher. It's such a simple card, such a simple concept. Satisfying, strong. Another acrobatics. I think we're actually okay. I'm a pass. I'm a pass. You could take it, but I'm okay. Just want removes. Just want removes. Man. What could go? Let's lose this unupgraded prepared. Thank you for your service, unupgraded prepared. Oh, but we gotta get pellets and mummify hand, and this deck has no powers. It's so clean. Look at how polished it is now. Next card move is 175 gold. Man. I don't even know if I want to go to more events. I think I kind of want to do this sort of a detour, right? Let's do this. I don't know if we need another shop. Maybe we do, but I don't know if we do. This deck. Tricky preserved insects carrying you. I wish Nemesis had more life. I really wish. Ice cream, by the way. Oh, but the footwork. Oh man, we gotta take this to help our block out. We gotta take this, right? And make sure our block is in check. Gotta take the footwork. Gotta take the footwork. Upgrade it and make sure our dexterity's good to go. Finisher plus. Better not play cards against this guy. Watch out. Oh yeah, we have ice cream. Oh no, we're weakened. We're weakened. Oh no, how are we gonna get them? The Time Eater is a hard counter to our infinite deck. I have no control over the outcome of this fight. I built a deck that was just hopelessly inconsistent. Man, you know, another thing, another take on Slay the Spire culture that no one asked for, that I'm about to give you, is, I think it's really funny when people say that Time Eater counters infinites. Or on some of my videos, get comments like, it's a good thing that you didn't get Time Eater. Stuff like that. You gotta understand. I played this game, okay? Me and Time Eater go way back. Alright, I know how to fight that boss, guys. Like, the runs that Time Eater doesn't appear in, well, it's because he's scared and doesn't want to be embarrassed. Alright? So just leave him alone and don't bring it up because he really gets embarrassed about it. Drawing 8 additional cards next turn. Thank you, Redditor. But really, I mean, come on. Hey, pay attention to this deck. Pay attention to what it's able to do. it's a turn 1 infinite. It's also able to infinite block on command. It's able to draw out all the cards in the entire deck. Able to infinite with statuses in it, like statuses from the heart, for example. And it also is able to draw a hand of 10 cards on the following turn. It's also able to control what cards it draws next turn. And you're really gonna say something about Time Eater? If Time Eater was, you know... I felt like this run was won as soon as I clicked on Pandora's box. Like... It has nothing to do with getting Time Eater or not getting Time Eater or whatever. It really doesn't. You know... Just leave him be. You know, you can kill Time Eater with a dropkick infinite. You can, I mean, it's just blows my mind. You know what? It just blows my mind. I think it, and hey, I appreciate the question though. Like, how would this deck do against Time Eater? It's just that the answer is more than likely that, you know, we would be fine on some discard infinite type of run. Like, we would generally be fine. That's because I play this game and I feel pretty comfortable against that guy, right? I don't think it's as if we have a bad matchup or something against Time Eater. Ever. Oftentimes, just never. Although, he is the boss that you do have to change your style of play a little bit. Like, you do have to approach that fight a little bit differently. But the solutions for the fight are just there. Predator. Draw extra cards next turn. Ignore the draw reduction from Time Eater. Cool. What else? You know, what else? There's just the fact that you get to decide when Time Eater ends your turn at any moment. And Survivor Plus blocks for 11. So you're able to infinite block against like all of Time Eater's attacks all the time. And you can kill that boss with no damage other than a sneaky strike. Really. It's not the craziest thing in the world. But you get these players who, for some reason, just believe that, and they've never even played a discard infinite before, and they're going to say, lucky you didn't get Time Eater. Like, what? As if I've no experience. As if I'm, you know, what do you think this is? What do you think I am? I'm just a guy that plays the character a lot. So we do have ice cream, so whatever. It's not super productive to end with one energy when you have an energy infinite, but whatever. As long as we have Survivor in the draw pile, that's what's important. Also, I forgot we have Medkit again. So it wasn't really the best idea to discard Burn there, but we'll be alright. So this is kind of just how I would anticipate blocking with an infinite deck. Alright, this is one idea. This one works. And it's definitely one to go to. Since it only requires Well. Alright. We'll tank one of these hits. Tori, by the way. Tricky, if you had Tori, you wouldn't have won. Managing the statuses is always takes a little bit of brain to do that, but I didn't really feel like exerting that brain power because we should be winning anyway at this very moment. You know, so this is kind of an idea. Is that, like, watch this. Survivor, discard, reflex. Redraw, survivor, and reflex. Concentrate, discard, reflex, and survivor. Redraw, concentrate, reflex, and survivor. Tricky. Tricky, are you implying that reflex can redraw itself? Why, yes I am. Tricky. What are the implications for that with the silent metagame? Well, that would imply that the mere combination of concentrate plus and reflex plus is representative of infinite damage, infinite card draw, infinite energy, and infinite block. Yeah? You see, everyone always talked about when Blade Dance was buffed. Which one is better? Hey Reddit, which one's better? Poison or shivs? Poison or shivs? Which one, Reddit? Which strategy for the silent ninja is the best, Reddit? Poison or shivs? I guess everyone just didn't read or didn't pay attention to the fact that Silent's got a discard card in her base kit, and it's it does things like this. Alright? And when Blade Dance and Accuracy were buffed, well, no one really talked about this. But Reflex was also buffed to draw an additional card. So you know what I did? I started picking it up. I found myself just winning more on average. And I started picking up Eviscerate, and I was like, wow, this card slaps. And then I started picking up Grand Finale. And I said, I can count my cards. That's not too difficult to do. Hey, Silent has a common card that draws 4. Whoa, that's insane. And I was told that the strategy wasn't good, and that Reflex was a curse, and that stuff like that. Acrobatics, floor 1 acrobatics isn't good, and things like that. And I don't know. I found myself winning a lot. Like, I would say I could probably I was winning about every other Silent run with a discard infinite for a moment there. And I didn't think that was anything special. I didn't think that was a great achievement or whatever. I don't care, because I just enjoyed it and had fun. Tried to share my thoughts. I enjoy sharing my thoughts about this game. It's just so surprising to me, the amount of people that just would not consider that Eviscerate is good, or that the discard synergies work, or that Grand Finale is good. And that blows my mind. Because at this point it's second nature to me. And I think it's the way the characters should just be played. When you enter a run, you should just expect to play into discard synergies, because you don't have a poison or a shiv card in your base kit. But you do have a discard card that provides infinite block with the mere combination of, I don't know, these two uncommon cards. But Tactician and another Acrobatics would get us there. Calculated Gamble and a Tactician would get us there. Like, pick the cards up. Learn from direct experience. Pay attention to it. Because it's real. And, well, these discard buffs happened a long time ago. Happened a year and a half ago. So that's kind of what I've been doing. And really accomplishing absolutely nothing during that time, to be fair. I can't say that I have the best win rate or win streak with the character or anything like that. But I can tell you that it works. I can tell you that try and learn from direct experience. That should be fine. Yeah. Like, it's, this is a thing that you can do. And, you know, just play into strong front-loaded damage. This game is incredibly susceptible to it. It's a lot of fun. It's satisfying. Play your runs quick. Move on to the next one. Learn something. Enjoy. Have fun. Gain some experience. Give him a big finisher, most importantly. That run took longer than it should have, though. Could have been played faster. It's pretty. Although buying the die-to-die slid all the attacks over so that the 3 adrenalines aren't in a row. It's funny. Strong deck. Good deck.